In recent years, we've grown accustomed to the word autism being linked to a young boy obsessed with trains or numbers, living in his own world. But in 2026, the truth is being revealed in a massive and fascinating way. Diagnoses have surged by 175%, and surprisingly, girls and women are at the heart of this increase. Why were girls invisible to the medical radar for all these years? And how does their world see life in 4K resolution while the rest of us don't even notice? A Swedish study, just published in February 2026, has completely flipped the script. Medicine used to claim that for every 4 boys with autism, there was only 1 girl. However, this study followed millions of people and discovered that by the age of 20, the ratio becomes 1.2 boys for every 1 girl. This means girls and women were autistic all along, we just weren't seeing them. Why are girls diagnosed so late? The first reason is social masking. From a young age, girls tend to be better at mimicking social behaviors. A girl might mimic eye contact or practice small talk just to avoid appearing different. She deceives everyone into thinking she's perfectly normal, but in reality, she is exerting a massive mental effort that burns out her nerves from the inside. The second reason is the type of interests. If a boy is obsessed with train schedules, we call it autism. But if a girl is intensely obsessed with fashion, makeup, or horses, people just say, she's a delicate girl who loves her hobbies. No one suspects that this intense interest is actually a hallmark of autism. The story of Serenity Kiser. The research tells the story of a woman named Serenity, who wasn't diagnosed until she was 48 years old. Imagine living half a century without knowing why you were different. As a child, she used to flap her hands and jump with joy. Instead of being diagnosed with autism, she was put into mental institutions and told her behavior was inappropriate. Today, 2026 science tells us that this flapping is a brilliant way for the brain to regulate emotions, and we were the ones who were wrong. A world in high resolution. One of the most beautiful things revealed by 2026 research is how autistic people perceive the world. While most see the world as a large, slightly blurry picture, an autistic person sees small slices, but with incredible clarity and detail. When looking at a flower, they don't just see a flower, they see microscopic details in its petals. This allows them to experience a profound joy and beauty that neurotypical people might pass by without ever noticing. The myth of empathy. There is a big lie that claims autistic people don't feel for others. The truth lies in what is called the double empathy problem. Autistic people communicate and understand each other very well, just as neurotypical people do. The problem occurs when these two worlds meet. Each side views the other as strange. It's a matter of a language difference, not a lack of emotion. Ultimately, science in 2026 tells us that autism isn't a disease in need of a cure. It's a difference in the brain's wiring that allows its owner to see beauty the rest of us miss. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Did you ever imagine that autism in girls was this different?